Hey everybody, it's Andy Brown again. I'm here with my old buddy Aaron Ludin, Orlando Branding Agency. Now, Aaron actually has a book out. He's an author. He's also a national speaker on marketing mistakes and what agents should be doing. So I know he's busy. I've asked him if he would not mind sharing either, it's up to you, what are the top 3 mistakes that you see agents making in their marketing, or what are the top 3 things that all agents should be doing? So I'm going to be surprised. So, Aaron, welcome.
Maybe I can answer both for you. I'll try. Definitely.
Go for it. I'm sure they would love it.
So, 3 of the big mistakes I think that agents are making.
Yeah.
The first one is that they think marketing alone is enough. What do I mean by that?
Interesting.
As a marketer, it's always interesting because I usually start messages by sharing that marketing alone is not enough. You could be the best marketer in the city, but there's other things that are going to impact your bottom line more than your marketing. And so what happens is a lot of agents get into the business, they're so wrapped up in their marketing, they don't make enough phone calls, they don't knock enough doors, they don't have enough conversations, they don't follow up with their clients, they don't have systems in place. They're so worried about what color, what shape, what logo, how to market, having the perfect 33 touch program made, that they're not filling up their pipeline.
Did you say 33 touch program?
Or whatever.
Okay.
But yes, I did say 33 touch program.
Right.
But in general, most agents are not understanding that there are other things like their daily habits, like their mindset, like their attitude, that are going to impact their business more than their marketing. And so they use marketing as an excuse, as a crutch, to not do the shit that's most important. Am I allowed to touch on this?
Well, apparently you are. You're the expert on this.
Not allowed to do the stuff that's most important. They're so worried about building the right thing, doing it the right way, that they're not getting the content out. They're not. You get what I'm saying? Even on social.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like, they are so worried about which page do I post from, how do I do it. They're not putting stuff out there that people will pay attention to. You know, one of my coaching clients, he was talking to me about this video. He sends me the video, what's your feedback, sends me a second edit, sends me a third edit, and he's like, well, you know, I want to put this on Facebook. What do you think? What do you not think? And I was like, dude, how many Facebook friends do you have? He had like 260. And I was like, do you realize that with 260 people, like 5 of them are going to see this? You know, let's worry about the most important thing today, not making it perfect. Now, I'm not saying don't put the video out, but put the video out and move on to making the 100 calls, doing the 7 appointments, knocking on the doors, whatever it is that rings the register is the term we use. Obviously, there's no register in real estate, but the income-producing activities rarely directly are the marketing. They're usually lead generation. They're usually sales. There's a gap, and most people hide behind marketing to avoid doing the selling and the lead gen. So
marketing is usually more fun, that's why.
Absolutely. And don't get me wrong, as a marketing guy, that's my favorite part. But I have to always preface that the biggest marketing mistake is treating like the end all be all, because you could be a great marketer, but if your habits are terrible, you know, if you sleep in till 11, or you drink till 3 and you sleep till 10, you could be an amazing
Maybe that's what
marketer.
I'm doing wrong.
Right?
I thought you said, Andy, sleep till 11 and drink every night. Exactly. Did I get that backwards?
A little backwards. Right. But you could be Dan Kennedy, you could be someone amazing, but if your phone's ringing and you're not answering, it's not enough. And so there are agents, I meet them every day, and this is going to sound funny, but they don't pick up their phone, they're not good communicators, they don't treat people well, but they could be amazing marketers, and still, it doesn't matter. So I'd say that's the number 1 marketing mistake.
Gotcha.
The second one is the flip side of that. You're going to laugh because it's the opposite. They don't take marketing seriously.
Oh,
so the stats say that most people can't name their real estate agent. It's 83% of people remember liking their realtor enough to use him or her again. 9% actually do. So that means 74% of people, that's like 3 out of 4 people that like you, will not use you again. And why is that?
I'm sorry, I was going to say, we must get our stats from the same source, because that is from those statistics.
Absolutely. So 3% of people, 83% of people remember liking you. That means you did a good job. That means you put out their fires. That means that you were good one-on-one. But the problem is only 8% know your name and phone number in 2 years. Only 12% know your name at all. Isn't that crazy, by the way, that 4% know your name but can't find your number? In this day and age of Google, they know your name, they can't find your number. Well, you're Andy Brown, you might be a little harder. Now that I think about it.
You know, the saying that I like is, in real estate, we do not have a customer service problem, we have a follow-up problem.
Absolutely. We have a client retention problem.
Yes.
And here's something I'll share since we're talking about client retention. I meet a lot of people, and you're going to see this as a real estate agent. If you're watching this, you're going to hear this. you're going to hear people that make comparisons to what your doctor does, what your lawyer does. They'll say things like, well, my doctor doesn't have their picture on their business card, or my lawyer doesn't give gifts. Let me just explain something. We can speculate as to the reasons all we want. We can speculate that how long is the training to be a real estate agent versus a doctor?
Yeah.
How long is it versus a lawyer? We can speculate, but we won't even go there. Here's what I'll say. As a whole, the industry of real estate has a problem with client retention. As a whole, 92% of people don't keep their name and number. That is not an issue right now at the same percentage in the legal field or the medical field. They don't have a 92% gap. So, for whatever reason that is.
I never thought about that.
For whatever reason, we're not gonna. We could come up with 100 reasons it probably is, but leave that aside. It's the truth. And so, what I tell agents every day is that knowing that's the reality of the situation we're in, the question is, it's up to you to decide how you're going to address it. So, if you're taking your advice on what your doctor does, what your lawyer does, but you're not in the same field, and honestly, you're not even respected in the same way. Yeah. I respect the top agents that way, but the word realtor does not give you the connotation of the word doctor. And so here's why I say this. Most people are avoiding pushing their personal brand well enough to stay in front of the people that matter, often enough to be referred. Because 8% of people move every year, according to NAR. The old studies say the average person knows 300 people by name. That study's like 15 years old, probably, 20 years old. So probably more than that, probably before the 2000s. Regardless, today, they say the average person knows 1,000 people by name. We're going to use the old number to make it simple. What's 8% of 300? 24 people. Yeah. That means in your sphere right now.
You could be a real estate instructor.
Here's what's funny. When I share this in a room, any room of agents, I'll say, who knows what 8% of 300 is? And one person will yell 24. Yeah. And I always joke that, if it was 6%, everyone here would know the answer. Isn't it funny that you the 6s, not the 8s? No, so, anyway, so 24 people in your sphere. Use that, by the way. Steal it, go for it. 24 people in your sphere are going to buy or sell in the next 12 months. And they may not all know it yet, but what that means is 24 referrals that you're missing. And those people have 300 people in their sphere. So if you take 300 times 24, that's 7,200 people. That means that there are 7,200 transactions that are one referral away at any given moment. Right. So what that means is if you're not taking your marketing seriously enough, that you're staying in front of the people that matter, you're putting stuff in place to make sure that when Andy says, hey, I'm thinking about selling my house, that you're also on Andy's mind that day, or his friend. That's where they miss the gap. So the question isn't whether or not they liked you, it's that. I'll share one last thought. Memory recall versus top-of-mind awareness. So if somebody says, can you name a realtor? And Andy doesn't know. It's very different from saying, do you know Susie Smith? Well, thank you. He goes, yes, she's a realtor. See, it's the difference between knowing that what they make at a restaurant, but having to look at the menu. Make sense?
Yeah.
When you go to a restaurant, you usually have to look, even your favorite place, unless you know exactly what you're getting, you have to look at the menu. You need to get more of your clients to not need to look at the menu. Because what's happening is if you don't put something out there to prompt them, they're going to have plenty of times where someone brings up real estate, but you're not top of mind enough for you to be thought of and referred first. So,
you know what I need to do? I need to get you into my post 45 classes for 45 minutes or so to help the new agents out. Because a lot of them need a jump start.
Can I share the third before we wrap up? So
I'm sorry. I lost count. My bad.
No, I just don't want to.
I'm trying not to waste your time. I don't want to tease them.
Third one's simple. They don't have systems in place. So they decided that marketing needs to be serious, but they don't have anything in place to make sure that they stay in front of those people. They flee from spending the money to have the right database, to have the right marketing, to have a 30-day testimonial, or whatever else you want to run. So those would be the three mistakes.
All right. Beautiful. I appreciate it. I know you're busy. I was trying to be respectful of your time.
Oh, that's good, man.
If somebody wants to get a hold of you, what's the best way for them to do that?
Aaron Ludin on Facebook or Aaron at OrlandoBranding.com.
All right. Aaron, thanks so much, man. I appreciate it.